Good morning. Welcome in to the new members and to the old members that have found their way back to the community. I need you just as much as you need me. In this morning's update, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. In fact, something that could turn an optimistic moment into somewhat of a negative connotation here for XRP. Has Ripple shifts 250 million. Let's just make sure we got the numbers right. 250 million XRP they transferred. So we're gonna have to take a look at this and see what kind of speculation that's been sparked out of this, because that is a massive transfer, and we need to know if it was taken from the exchange and if they're looking to sell it, if they're putting it from a wallet to another place. But that's some speculation that's been started here as Ripple shifts 250 million XRP tokens today on the 21st. So we're going to get into some in-depth details about that. We're going to talk about the fact that XRP yesterday, as we know, got rejected and could not get over the 50.5 cent level. That's not a good sign, but at the current moment, we haven't exactly broken down completely yet. We're still holding that 48.5 cent support as of right now. We've got Bitcoin down 1,200 points to 63,660. I don't think this is a surprise to the audience, because we've been trending down, and now we're only about 2,000 points away from retesting the outside of that broadening wedge. It's just we're going to start to end up finding ourselves with Bitcoin into oversold conditions here rather quickly. Hourly's oversold, 2 hourly, 3 hourly's working its way up there when this candle closes. Same thing with the 4 hourly's working its way up there when this candle closes, likely. Daily time frame is eking up there as well, so we're starting to get into better positions here. It's just a matter of, if Bitcoin comes down to 61,300, where do your altcoins find themselves? We've got the XRP Bitcoin pairing up 1.46% today, which is good to see, because Bitcoin's falling so much harder right now than XRP. I'm watching Casper very closely. It came down to the support structure we talked about yesterday to try to put in a double bottom style. So when you look at that wick pull up, if we take a look in the 4 hourly, and we'll get into this a little more, we're talking about the possibility of having a double bottom form right on this line. And now it did come through 20033, pulled back up. And now we'll see if in fact it does bounce off of the 2052. Give us a double bottom, as we're in a very interesting spot for Casper, as the smaller time frames are trying to catch up. 3 hourly is trying to put in a bullish reversal. Weekly is in the oversold. Daily is significantly oversold. And we don't usually hit these levels for Casper as far as oversold. So we're at all-time lows already outside of that pullback up on that wick. But even where we're sitting now, it's below all-time lows where it used to be. Before we got into this position, 2548 was the cheapest you would have been able to buy. Casper, now you're looking at 2056, down 1.49% today. So it's going to be interesting to see if the entire market starts to fall down here, or if we can get a little bit of a holding ground. So I want to do an intro very quickly just so we can timestamp this, and then we're going to get into everything we need to talk about this morning, as we're a little red this morning, and it's going to depend a lot on Bitcoin, what it decides to do to end this week. Casper, we're going to continue to watch as it's severely oversold, but we'll get into more stuff, trading and all that other good stuff, how to buy stuff, after we get through the intro and get going here. So with that being said, make sure to hit that like button so YouTube recommends this update. It'll greatly help me push what I'm trying to do here. So I greatly appreciate each and every one of you who continue to watch, who continue to try to lend some of your time, but you also lend some value by commenting, by helping out others in the comments, and by showing that positivity over everything will get us to where we need to get to in the end. Other than that, hit that like button so YouTube recommends this update. It'll allow us to pop up on news feeds, whether you're a new or older user. We become part of the recommendations and part of the algorithm, and then you can find my content when you're searching on YouTube. It's that simple. So good morning, 9:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Friday, June 21st, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. I have no doubt in the immediate short term here at some point, we're going to have some kind of reversal here. Whether Bitcoin has to come down another 2,000 points or another 3.7% is the only question I have. Because Bitcoin's getting into a predicament here where it's pretty oversold, and it will continue to get more oversold if it breaks down here even more. We could very well be back testing the pennant or the pennant flag breakout. We have a bearish candle here in the daily that could bring us down to 61,238 range. So basically what you're looking at is for this to play out in an inverse fashion. And let's just say this is the inverse left shoulder, inverse head, inverse right shoulder. It can come all the way down. It's just a matter of how far it's going to come down. Daily time frame is going to eke into the oversold. Like I was saying, 4 hourly, all these time frames are going to end up oversold here very quickly here with Bitcoin. And there's going to be some kind of rally, even if bearish, that looks like it's trying to set up. This is a descending consolidation. These are usually bullish consolidations. The only question for me is whether or not it comes down and touches that pennant flag retest. So that's what I'm watching for Bitcoin. If we're looking for XRP in the immediate short term, sitting down 0.59% at 48.56, we've basically been stuck in this position. 2 hourly, that could be a reversal to the downside. It's hard to tell because it's pretty stationary in this range. 3 hourly, even though the 2 hourly tried to break bullish in the relative strength index, we're just stuck right now. We're stuck. 3 hourly is looking a little reversal candle as well. 4 hourly reversal candle daily. Engulfed to the downside, but it still could pull back up. We've got a lot of time here today. That 505 is so important though. If we can't get over that, it's really going to fall a little bearish here. We need to get over it though. Hasn't broken down yet. It's not that it's broken down. We got the short-term consolidation here. It's still well within that consolidation. We're just stuck in between. The resistance right now is 51.5. The support right now is right down at 46.4 if you look at the short-term structure setup. So that's what we're looking at within the short term. And then if we were to break down from the structure, we could come down to that 42.4 or 42.7 in current times. And if we take a look at this, this is just that cup and handle formation. So we need to see one way or the other if this is going to break down or rise up. And we won't know until we break up or down out of this particular formation. Does look a little bearish to start the morning. But this could quickly be reversed, but still. Some of the things are looking bearish a little bit this morning. Casper, if I'm looking at this, the target we talked about yesterday was looking at that 2052 line to see if in the 4 hourly we could double bottom. Now if we look at the 2 hourly, it came below. And that's down there at 2020, but I'm not looking at it in that regard. I'm looking at the 4 hour time frame for a stronger setup here and to see if it can hold serve. There is no guarantee that it's going to hold serve here, but this is where we were waiting for yesterday with Casper to see if we'd come down here and to see where the opportunity was for it to double bottom, or to see if it could double bottom here. What we do know is it's severely oversold in the daily time frame, massively oversold. Weekly time frame, oversold, and it's just going to get worse in the daily after today's candle if it doesn't reverse. But it's running in a position here where in time, this is going to make a rally, assuming it doesn't have to come all the way back down to 1827. It's going to make a rally at some point back up to that 277 area. Now, it's very risky because overall today, the market looks a little suspect. But it's getting into that area where we're becoming massively oversold for Casper. It's just becoming massively in front of our faces. But like I said, if Bitcoin goes down to 61,300, we don't know where the maximum opportunity is where you can buy in. We can just project here and see where we're looking for opportunity. Yesterday, my opportunity I was looking was around 2052. Right now, we're slightly above, and Casper did come down to 2032 yesterday, or at about 4:30 this morning. So pay attention to risk reward there and caution. If you're looking to trade XRP, Casper, and many others, look in the video description below and our pinned comments. There's 2 different links for Hotcoin. If you're in the USA, it's the top link. If you're overseas, you have to click on the second link. They have 2 different operating, like with your way to use it through the apps. That's different in the overseas regions. So pay attention to that. But I'm doing a copy trade, which I'm going to be starting shortly. It's just $100 to start if you'd like to join. You're more than welcome to join me on it. But if you're not looking to copy trade, I would take a serious hard look at Hotcoin or BitUnix in the video description below and our pinned comments. They both have XRP. Hotcoin has the XRP Bitcoin pairing, and it has many other pairings that are not available on BitUnix, which is a reason why I'm encouraging everybody to at least look at it. But I'm having a lot of fun with it, and that's where you can link up with my account. If you just click on my links that I have, it'll link you up to my account. And if you're looking to copy trade with me, make sure you go into the search bar in the copy trading and type in XRP Future MIL and follow me. And then when we get started, you'll be set up with me. I can't wait to start it either. I can't wait for a lot of stuff that's setting up. It looks very bearish this morning, but the optics, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of optics here this morning. XRP Bitcoin pairings at 763. It's been unable to break out of this range, which could lead it down for a little bit of consolidation. But it does look a little inverted hammer here. So we need to get over 786 to break out of the structure. 2 hourly, I mean, we're not terrible, but it looks like we're looking for a consolidation here real quickly. The level of consolidation is the question. Probably come back down to 754 and retest the 200 if we break down any further. But it still looks like we are in an area of opportunity still. I know it's an opportune moment because it's the time of opportunity, the accumulation phase. But within the current structure, this doesn't necessarily look like everything's just going to give way. But we do know our targets if it does. Now we need to talk about a very important topic here. XRP price. 250 million XRP transferred via Ripple sparks speculations. What's next? Ripple's move to transfer 250 million coins to an unknown wallet has sparked speculation over XRP's price future trajectory. The token traded at 48 cents today. So the highlights of this article that we're going to read: 250 million XRP shifted from Ripple to an unknown wallet today. The transaction ignited speculation over the asset's future. XRP price trades in the red territory today. In an attention-nabbing development witnessed today, June 21st, Ripple Labs has again shifted massive amounts of XRP, impacting the token's market dynamics. According to a post revealed on X by an on-chain transaction tracker, 250 million XRP was shifted to an unknown wallet from Ripple. This transaction has birthed a tsunami of speculations on XRP's future price movements. So let's take a deeper look into the current market dynamics of the Ripple-backed asset. So Ripple moves 250 million XRP to an unknown wallet. In a post shared by the Tracker Whale Alert today, it was pointed out that 250 million XRP, worth $122,500,000, was shifted from Ripple to the unknown wallet address, RP4X2HTA7A7UD. BitDump's data further highlighted that the address held 270.95 million XRP at press time. The transaction has primarily birthed speculation as XRP takes the heat of supply flux amid a bearish crypto market today. Meanwhile, the ongoing lawsuit between Ripple and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has further pushed the token to perform sluggishly. It's worth noting that soon after 250 million coins were shifted to the address, 50,000 XRP was further transferred to another address by RP4X2H. This has clouded motive of the massive transactions into an enigma. Meanwhile, XRP traded in the red today, falling in line with the broader crypto markets movement. So XRP price falls. As of writing, XRP's price dipped 1.36% over the past day to trade at 48.8 cents. We're at 48.4 at current times. The token's 24-hour lows and highs are 48.68 cents and 50.13 cents respectively. CoinGlass data showed a 0.9% dip in the token's future open interest, resting at 559 million. However, the derivatives volume saw a spike of 18.73% to 1.01 billion. This uncertainty in the derivatives market could potentially be driving XRP's turbulent movements today. Where the RSI near 43, rested near 43, hinting at a broader market neutrality for the asset. Should bulls take control over the token in the coming days, a potential 1,700% upswing could lift XRP price. Conversely, bears taking over could result in further dips. I mean, that 1,700% rise, that's what we get a lot of times. But yeah, Ripple, 250 million XRP. This is a big development here today, as there's not a lot of talk about it, but it's definitely being talked about by a few. So I just wanted to share that with everybody so that we could get a little bit of reading in. Like I said, we're in an opportune moment here. because we're, even with Bitcoin, we're entering the severely oversold ranges. Lower time frames are already there. Higher time frames are reaching. Daily time frames even reaching for Bitcoin right now, as far as it goes in the oversold areas. And it's interesting, Bitcoin hasn't reached oversold in quite some time. And just even another daily candle like this, we came down to 63,399 overnight. So I mean, it's only about 300 points off the bottom right now. So a close right here is going to push it into the oversold. You never know when it's going to have that volatile breakout. But right now, crypto is starting to set up for something a little bit deeper. See, for XRP, we read about the 250 million XRP finding its way out of Ripple's pocket. But I also want to I want to look at a few other, one more article. It's important because we read about the 250 million XRP that Ripple shifted to a wallet. Now let's see how bearish we could fall if we go below 47 cents. Here's how low XRP can go if the bears continue pushing further below 47 cents. A Ripple price analysis. Ripple continues to consolidate above the crucial support region of 47 cents, navigating within a narrow range of a sideways triangle pattern. This price action suggests potential sideways movements in the short term, with the direction of the upcoming breakout likely determining the future trend. XRP analysis. A detailed look at the daily chart shows that Ripple has been consolidating near the critical support region of 47 cents, which aligns with the lower boundary of a multi-month triangle. Recently, the price has exhibited heightened volatility near the supports approaching the narrowest range of the triangle. This scenario underscores the potential for an imminent breakout, with the direction of this breakout indicating XRP's upcoming trajectory. Should a bearish breakout occur, a sustained and rapid descent is likely, possibly triggering a long squeeze event that could accelerate bearish momentum. In this case, the next target for the price would be the 41 cent threshold. And if we went down there below 42.7 in the cup and handle, I find it hard to believe we won't tap 39.9, which is the overall descending formation going back to January of 2018. If breached from the lowest trend line, this pattern typically suggests continuation of the initial bearish movement. If selling pressure increases and the price breaks below the pattern's lower boundary, aligning with the crucial 47 cent mark, the bearish movement is likely to continue. The next target in this scenario would be the previous major swing low at 41 cents. I contend that the cup and handle support would be the next major support at 42.7 cents, but that's all speculation and conjecture anyhow. Before we leave, let's take a quick look. We have 51.618 billion tokens in supply right now out of the 99.988 billion. The market cap's just over 27 billion. FDV's at 48.55 billion. And now if we look a little bit deeper, we can look at the Fibonacci retracement levels as well. As we look from 1 week, we're up 1.7%, 1 month down 9.6, 3 months down 20.5, 6 months down 21.6, and year-to-date down 21%. On the daily, it's sitting in a sell zone, but we're going to look at more technical so we can get a better understanding of what's going on. So right now, the oscillators in the daily are neutral. All 11 are neutral. Moving averages are neutral. Everything is neutral, but the 4-hourly, everything's a sell. And then if we look at the 4-hourly, we'll just look at a quick Fibonacci, pivot points on the Fibonacci. So the Fibonacci support 3 would be 4383. Support 2 is 4562, and support 1 is 4672. We've got the pivot area at 48.5 cents, which I agree. That's what we're trying to pivot bullish off of as we speak, or bearish. Resistance 1 at 5029, which we got rejected on. Resistance 2, 5139, and resistance 3, 53.17 cents. This is the Fibonacci retracement levels, or the Fibonacci, the movements that we can have. And that's all the way from support 3 all the way to resistance 3, including the pivot points. So pay attention to that. I appreciate everybody who tuned into this morning update. If you appreciate my works, hit that subscribe button and join the over 21,100 or 22,100 subscribers. If you appreciate the time I put in, consider joining Tom's Army and getting the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens in month 1, all the way up through the XRP Diamond Hands emoji badge in year 3. If you want to send me personal support but you don't want to do an emoji badge, or join up to Tom's Army, you can always send one YouTube super chat per month as a way to show your support. If you're looking to trade XRP in the USA or around the world, look in the video description below and or pinned comments. There's Hotcoin. First one is for USA users. Second link, and I put it on there, it's for overseas. And then there's a BitUnix below that as well. If you're a fan of BitUnix and you like the trading platform, as I love it, I just needed another exchange where I could trade XRP Bitcoin pairing and have more of a overall list of crypto that I could choose from. So that's why I went that route as well. So join me if you're interested in copy trading. Join me on Hotcoin and to get familiar with the exchange. I'm having a lot of fun trading on it. Fees are very minute, so you'll be able to swing trade and do that. Have a blessed day, everybody. Hashtag be better, do better in the comments if you made it till the end.